I'll show you willfulness.
Hello everyone and welcome back. A new run today. I'm still trying to beat Hades with each weapon at least once. Today we are taking out Stygius, as you probably saw. Good upgrades here, none of them particularly rare, but we'll go with a straight buff on the attack. I'm comfortable just using Stygius's basic attacks, so that should work just fine. Ooh, did I hear a fishing point? I did. So I've upgraded Stygius's basic aspect a bit with Titan Blood. That's going to give us some bonus move and attack, which is always nice. And just make this build a little bit more powerful straight off the bat. I made a couple of fine tunes with the mirror as well, as you'll be able to see in the title card. To be honest, I've already forgotten what they were, but I thought I'd play with them and see how it goes. I'll no doubt be checking the mirror again before my next runs. There's a lot of thinking that goes into the mirror upgrades and how I want to play them and what I want to try out, but these videos were just getting so long that I didn't think it was worth it. So yeah, I'll take a health upgrade. So again, usual drill, take out the spawners first and then clear up the trash with the dash attacks. No problems with Stygius. So Chaos or Darkness, I'll take Chaos. Chaos is more beneficial for the build in the long run, but now I'm take Darkness for healing and I don't really need healing. Did however take the old spiked collar for some reason. Trophic Shot. No. Okay, so next 4 encounters can't special. Better boons. Better cast. Better dash strike. But take more damage. Yeah, I use dash strike a lot with this weapon, and yeah, I'll work with that. Okay, take some healing to just offset the damage that I took to go into the Chaos Gate. So between Aphrodite's upgrade and Chaos's upgrade, my dash attack should now be pretty nasty. Because I'm pretty sure that the Aphrodite upgrade applies to the dash attack as well as the regular attack. I think it's a hybrid of the two. So anything that affects dash will also affect dash attack. Use the special a little bit just to keep in the habit of using it, because at some point I'm going to get something on that and I want to make sure that I've got a good rhythm for applying it in combat. And that's not how I'm going to do it. Okay, down it goes. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Bit of healing? No. I will, however, take a loot box.
Should help keep me going.
What did I get? Stygian Shard, more damage from traps. Zeus on the special might be alright. No, not really. Let's go with Dionysus. See what Dionysus has to offer. Oh, it's you two again. Okay. Eat my extra dash damage. Yeah. No worries about the damage total now. Stygius is a pretty high damage weapon, and this is playing even better than it does normally straight off the bat, clearing things quickly. That's always a good sign.
I gotta hand it to you, Zach. You don't back down. You don't ever back down. What is this, like the 20th time that you've attempted to escape?
Thereabouts, yeah. That could be nice. Your special inflicts hangover. No, not really. Your attack inflicts hangover. I'm happy with Athena. Okay, I don't really want any of this. But if I can inflict hangover on a lot of enemies at once, then yeah, that could work. Mass DOTs. Of course, that assumes that I'm not just killing them straight away anyway, but the special opener, still worth it probably. Yeah, very nice. We've got Trove, gems, yeah, I'll take gems.
All right, Precious, get to work.
I've not been using the cast, so let's try and see if I can't rectify that a little bit. There we go. Just to squeeze it in at the end there.
Now to collect.
Hammer, hammer? Yeah, I want hammer more than I want shop. Okay, rangers, just keep distance, use special and cast. Oop. You were hiding, weren't you? What do we got left? Next wave. Oh, is there a mischief hiding around here or something? Oh. There we go. Next wave now. Spread some damage around. And get in with the DOTs, get out. I'm pretty sure that the special for Stygius also clears projectiles, so that can also help keep these things at bay. Yeah, there we go. Also enables quite a rapid and aggressive attack. Hold attack to strike rapidly, dealing 25 base damage per hit. Wider area of effect, that would synergize with Dionysus. Okay, this is all good. I've never tried this actually, so I don't know if this is good, but I will take the supernova.
Perfect.
And what have we got shop-wise? Yeah, I'll take a fishing point. Okay, another Aphrodite. We could start going for some synergies. Yeah, I'll go for that. It would be nice to have a few more Obels, given that for some bizarre reason I didn't... Okay, Trial of the Gods. So actually, this could be really nice. Who do I want to take? I'm going to go with yeah, I think Aphrodite might be slightly easier to dodge. Deal damage more through more. Okay, that synergizes. But that improves it already. Yeah, I'll take an improvement over what we've already got with that. Slowing enemies is pretty valuable. Okay, now I just have to deal with the reprisals.
Now she's angry.
Let's get the hangover effects in, because the fact that these dudes are armoured means that... Okay, yeah, I remember Aphrodite's thing now. It's actually really hard to dodge. I'd have been better off with Dionysus in that regard. Because that heart is really difficult to keep track of in the midst of everything. Dionysus just tends to have these persistent AoEs that don't really move, so when every other Olympian is frantically chucking stuff around, and you're used to having to dodge it all the time, you start accidentally dodging into areas because you think they're about to become safe. Your weak effects have a longer duration. Yeah, I'll take that.
Heartbreak time.
Yeah, this is working. Looks like we're getting a nice build together here, based around Aphrodite and Stygius.
Your impudence for long enough.
A little bit of support from Dionysus. If we could get Dionysus' cast, that would be nice. And then we'll have some really good synergies going on. It's a bit early to call it, but I'm going to say that this is probably going to be a Hades beating run. If I just took what I had now and put a load of poms on it, I could probably work with that. But we'll see. I've been known to be wrong before. Shocking as it may be. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, elite ones. Head back in game. Oh right, yeah, it's a survival room. Oh, that's what I get for not thinking.
Fine, get out.
Okay, I could have been punished a lot more for that. So, speaking of, I'll probably want darkness. Ooh, hello. Ooh.
And lastly, you're forbidden from offering further assistance.
Oh yes, I remember this.
Enough.
You
Right.
alright there, sir?
A little bit more gold. Do I want direct healing or do I want darkness? I want darkness, because that's going to give me enough of a heal.
Cheers, mate.
May you get out of here this time.
And it's just going to help in the long run. Okay, I hear a fishing point. So what have we got? We've got Hermes and we've got Ares.
For Knucklehead.
I don't think Ares really has a place in this build at the moment, so I'm going to go with Hermes. I can only get one of them.
Thank you, mate.
I mean, it's nice and early to take this. Get plenty of value out of it. This is probably better overall, but, you know, I'll take the side hustle. Let's see if we can't use the shop a little bit more on this run. Do I want a partial heal for 50? No. No, I should be alright.
To face the Furies. Greetings, Electo.
Oh, great.
Let's get to work, Red Blood. What do you say?
Well, I say I don't...
Okay, let's get this underway. Avoid the traps a bit more. Let's get the cast going. Ah yes, I think that was something that I had changed. I've swapped out the cast so that you now get bonus damage when enemies are afflicted by curses. So in that respect as well, taking Dionysus was a very good call, because I'm pretty sure Hangover counts as a curse. And therefore, so long as she's got... Ooh, so long as she's cursed, I'll get bonuses. Sorry, this is a little bit tricky. I'm having to be careful because I'm not used to fighting Electo. So... That said, this seems to be working okay. She's in rage mode at the moment, but still holding up okay. Yeah, I was looking at some of the other healing things as well. Like I want to look at the replacement for thick skin, which is what lets you start with a higher max health total. And I think it was something like you get bonus damage while you're still at max health. So long as you're not taking too much damage, I think you've got to be above 80%, which I'm generally not. So yeah, if you really can play well enough to just avoid taking damage altogether, that's definitely the better thing to go for, but I'm not that good. Let's go with someone who's already going to be piling things on. Let's let Dionysus appear in his own time. Let's take Aphrodite, because we're very close to leveling up her keepsake anyway.
Boon's worth giving up.
All this is good. No. Okay, next floor.
Up we go then.
Asphodel and Pom. Alright, so we can start trying to power this build up a little bit. I think I probably want Poms on the attack. A Pom on the attack would be very nice. Let's get the STYX effect in. Okay, nice trap kill. Yeah, okay. I am very much enjoying having the hangover effect.
Suffer in darkness.
So much so I might even upgrade it. I'll go with that for now. That's the more utilitarian upgrade. The more fun upgrade is the Pile O hangover.
Should I take the train?
This is all fine. It's still fine. Okay, I'll take Eurydice. We've got so few boons that a focused upgrade on what we've got would be really nice. This build is coming together well.
That's a lot of coin.
Welcome.
Yeah, you're not guaranteed to appear every time, so
And I in turn.
You're just
only give her one per run anyway, so
Am I ever?
come on.
what you
Yeah, I want the Ambrosia Delight.
that can be arranged.
Okay, so Numbing Sensation, nice, and Drunken Flourish, nice. Okay, so Dionysus has got a nice little buff.
Bye.
Careful, hon.
That's the supporting strategy with a little bit of polish on it. And the main strategy as well. Okay, we should be able to win this and get a little bit more max health out of it.
Remember, not a word.
I'll handle this.
Got it under control, thanks.
Okay, I'm happy to take a little bit of damage here to guarantee that I get the higher max life totals. Plus these just little islandy maps. I've noticed even a lot of much better players than me also tend to take little chips of damage from the lava here and there, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But obviously you do want to keep it to a minimum. Any damage that you didn't have to take is damage that you don't want to take, and in theory you don't have to take any damage, so it's all moot really. It's just a case of don't take damage. Okay, 8 to 14. I feel like I did have to push for that, and that's fine. I didn't lose too much. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, I'll push my luck and get some more gems as well. I think I've now got enough gems to afford the upgraded troves, or whatever that upgrade that I needed is. So hopefully the next run the house contractor will be providing some additional goods as well.
Chance.
Yep, that actually makes it enough. 500. Not sure I'm going to work that into the video. I'm probably not, as it's such a rarity that I can just point it out as and when it happens on certain runs.
The barge of death is never late.
Yeah, I'm restructuring these things. I've produced like what 23, something like that, of these videos now. So I've got a much better idea of the production process, and I've had enough time with them now that problems like the length have started to show. So I can refine it now. Part of that is definitely going to be shorter videos. Ideally, I think I want these to be maximum 50 minutes, but ideally under 50 minutes. And it probably won't be much under 50 minutes realistically. But I can cut out a lot of the time by doing lower amounts of decision making. When there's Boon choices that are similar to things on previous runs, I can actually, yeah, we talked about this before. And these are all disposable. I mean, in theory, every video is someone's first, so they pick this up, they watch it, and they don't have a bloody clue why I'm skipping over what they think is an important decision. Hello! Okay, your weak effects also have a plus 15% to charm foes. Okay, that's not actually that great, but I like it better than these, and it's fated, so yeah, let's go for it. So my main attack now basically has a chance to convert enemies to allies. Might be a little bit of anti-synergy there with having an ally with a DOT on them. I'm also not sure how well that's going to work with me picking up that someone's been converted and not just twatting them in the face. So I don't know how good that boon really is in reality. But what I will say is that the basic damage output that I've got on this thing right now is wonderful. I'm tempted to go with Demeter for Demeter's Call. It feels like Crystal Beams would be a nice little touch here. Alright, so they get a little bit of friendly fire resistance, but not much. Oop. Okay. Let's try and focus these Gorgon heads down. Yeah, I'd rather be able to just flat out kill them, I think. Yeah, this doesn't feel very helpful. Maybe there's some sort of charm synergy thing I'm missing with how you damage them when they're charmed. I'm going to pay more attention to it before I write it off. But I may wash it away if I get the chance. Because this build feels really good right now, and that feels like it may have been a backward step. Max health. It gets me up to 200 before I visit Elysium, which I will be very happy with. Okay, cleared out. Ooh. Cheeky. Cheeky. Right, okay, they're ganging up on me, so I can use the special. Yeah, there's something weird going on with their health bar. I don't know if that's a sort of... when they're charmed, specifically, I mean. Oh, I hate it when they do that. It's one of the reasons why... Yeah, you see, I mean, something goes on with the health bar there. I mean, is that basically just saying that they've flipped? Is that a new health bar? Is there a loyalty meter by which they can take damage and flip back to being hostile again? So many questions, and the only way to find out is to try. Okay, Poseidon could be worth playing for here. Shop, I've got the coin. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the shop. Poseidon could work nicely with the build, but he could also... it could also be some trash boons. So, okay, Demeter, an option for Demeter. Definitely take the max health. What have we got here? Okay, there's the cast that I wanted. Don't like the call, don't like that. Okay, fair enough. The voice recognition is obviously at it again. Charon, you know what? You can have some beer. You can have some booze as well. We've still got Zeus that we need to give it to, but I don't think Zeus is going to be appearing on this run anytime soon. Alright, let's see if we can beat the Hydra. I think we can beat the Hydra. Very vanilla strategy here. Focus down on one head and then dodge out of the way before spending too much time on it. And of course, mix in a few of the hangovers for damage over time effects, which will again mean that the heads are taking damage even when you have to disengage. So let's focus on you. Let's get in DOT, get out. Okay, you're charmed, so I can afford to just leave you. Let's get our new cast into play as well, because that's a nice little bit of lingering damage. Make your presence felt long after you're gone. Use the specials liberally as well, because these are spawners, and the specials will help pick off the eggs before they hatch. I'm taking a few tips of trap damage, but nothing else. I'm fine with that. Let's see how many of these I can stack on him. So the damage on the special isn't bad anyway, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's get you sorted. Remember, I can use the special to intercept projectiles. Okay, there are a lot of wave makers. I'm going to focus down the wave makers first. The wave makers are the thing that, you know, their hits are not trivial. Yeah, I feel like this charm thing is kind of working against me, because once they get charmed, I've got to disengage to try and get any sort of value from it, and I'm not sure how much value I'm getting, given they don't seem to be spending that much time under charm. I think I get a lot more damage just from the straight DPS that I get from Athena. Sorry, not Athena, Aphrodite. It's 11:15 and I've been drinking, alright? Let's finish this. Job done. Easy Hydra fight. That bodes very well for this build. My initial optimistic predictions appear to be holding true. Don't even need the fountain. Okay, let's minimise damage in the Theseus and Asterius fight, and I'm going to do that with the Broken Spear Point. I'm going to save the Evergreen Acorn, I think, for Hades. Save up for the shop. I'm going to get a tick of money every turn, but if I spend that now, let's focus that money. No. I do want to get rid of the legendary. Having played with it a bit, I don't think the legendary works here. If it was on something like the cast or the special, where I wasn't using it so much, I could be like, right, I actually want to try and charm this enemy. I think I could get a bit more utility out of it. But as it stands, it's just lowering my DPS, basically. You know what, I'll take a hammer. The last hammer was pretty good to us. Hello. Strong bows. Let's keep some casts out to keep them tagged.
He's trying to respawn.
And finish the job. Alright, I'm feeling, yeah, the typical transfer to Elysium is taking place. I feel like my damage has got much lower, and in many respects it has. But only relative, because the enemy health is higher. Damage has not gone lower, but, you know, for all intents and purposes, for the effect that it has on the game, fights are taking longer. So, can I get some more damage? That could work. I'll try this. It's fated, and sturdy isn't unpleasant. You know, it's damage resistant. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is get used to dash lunge, or double dash lunge, because that's sort of like an extra dash. I could use that. Okay, I like that. I like the possibilities anyway. I've still got other bonuses that I can get from stacking weak, so let's go with the Goddess of Love herself. Okay, yes, that is nice. It's getting very difficult to direct the special. I was trying to hit that guy with the special, and of course I lunged. And I'm going to have to be very careful with the butterfly ball. Control is going to be a lot more difficult, but I feel like... yeah. Alright. So I can use it as an extra get the hell out of here maneuver as well. You can chain dashes into specials, and even if I take a hit after I've specialed, the sturdy is helpful. So I'm obviously mucking about a little bit now, but I need to get a better idea for how this is actually going to play. Because this is changing the gameplay style up quite a lot, as is a risk with hammers. But it may be worth it. I might have to start using the special a little bit less and the main attack a little bit more.
Lady Aphrodite.
Let's see how that squares out with these. No. Oh, actually, yes. I mean, that's only worth it if you're playing it for the max. I'm not going to play it for the max. Pom or shop? I'll go with Pom. I've got a lot of boons, and I need to start actually getting some upgrades. Because I've got a build, and the build just needs to become a bit more powerful, is all. Yeah, I feel like the charm effect just doesn't last long enough to ever really be helpful. I mean, I've played with it a couple of times, and you're not really buying an ally so much as you are buying the enemy not doing anything to try and actively harm you for 2 or 3 seconds. It's like, at best, it's sort of a temporary disable, which, you know, not valueless, but is it worth the trade-offs that I'm making at the moment? I mean, obviously, just because it doesn't work in this build doesn't mean it doesn't work at all. I'll take that, just a straight damage buff. No. 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 Pom, yeah. Keep with the theme. Keep powering things up.
Respite.
That's getting to the point of limited returns. Hangover damage is nice. Death Blast damage upgrade would be nice, but this is more helpful in the long run. I can beat rooms with this. I need to think about beating Hades, which means I need to be prioritising point damage. Dionysus it is. Synergise with what we've already got, hopefully. Hello, big man.
Oh, I was...
Alright, the cast is going to be helpful here. As I've said in the past, Asterius is sort of your Hades preview. He doesn't fight exactly like Hades, and obviously he's a little bit easier than Hades, but if you can come up with a strategy that works against Asterius, then you're probably going to find that it works against Hades as well. Asterius is Hades' proving ground. Any run that's going to take on Hades with this, I'm going to have to make use of the cast. To really get use out of that, you need a few more boons on it. But I don't know if I want to try and force Demeter at this point, because the next opportunity I get to change out my keepsake is going to be whatever I take into the Hades fight. And depending on how confident I am, I may or may not want Skelly's Tooth. So we'll see. I obviously can't take the old spiked collar because for some reason I completely brain farted, and even though I did set up this run and figure out what artifact to take, it was going to be, spoiler alert, the coin purse. For some reason I ended up taking the old spiked collar. So this fight has taken a while. I still need more damage, and I think I can get it. Now, there are opportunities for Poms. Poms will be helpful. There are a few other synergies that I could get. I am wondering if part of it is losing the benefit of cast. Because obviously foes with cast stuck in them taking extra damage improve to your DPS. Alright, what did I take in terms of damage there? Okay, that was actually pretty good. Okay.
Name of Hades.
The dash causes hangover, call inflicts hangover. I mean, at this point I'm unlikely to get anything I particularly want on the dash, and I've got the stuff that hangover stacks with. I think, what was it, slow effect? So that is a pretty good, that's a pretty good get. I'll take that. It also means that I can just dodge through enemies to hurt them, sort of. I wonder if Dionysus has anything where you get bonuses for stacking hangover on them. Or if there's just the inherent bonus that you get from having multiple DOT effects going off at the same time. Yeah, that's better. So whatever else is here, we've got an option for chaos. Alright, I want to keep the hangover effects up on these crystals to make sure that they don't get a chance to trigger too much. Okay, shields, fall back. Right. Let them come this way. Oh, they're not shields. You're not shielded. Okay, there is, however, a chariot, which I want to avoid if at all possible. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Oh yeah, special. Your special makes you sort of dash. Well. Let's have a look at the well. Healing? Yeah, sure, I could take a drop of healing, but I'll actually take that. Deal more damage to armor. I'll take a Chaos Gate over these two, but if I'm going to go into the Chaos Gate, I'm actually going to take the heal as well. I'll consider that as like buying the Chaos Boon. And hopefully I'm not too close to Theseus and Asterius. No, I'm pretty close to Theseus and Asterius.
In the name of Hades.
Can't cast, get more obols. Special deals more damage. No, I don't want to take that. This is good. I'm using the special. It also doesn't interfere with the fight between Theseus and Asterius too much. I can deal with that effect in rooms. I'm just hoping it actually resolves before the Theseus and Asterius fight, because that extra damage would be very helpful. So the Inferno Bomb thing isn't a particularly nasty chaos effect to work with. I mean, none of them are nice, but out of all of the stuff that you can pay, that's a pretty low price. Dash Strike upgrade, doing work. Yeah, when the enemies cluster like that and you're killing a lot of them at once, yeah, that's a problem. And there's a thing that I didn't notice before. The Exalted chuck a bomb when they turn into eyeballs and chuck another bomb when you kill the eyeball. Demeter or Shop. There's Demeter upgrades could be helpful for the cast, but I would rather take the Shop and maybe pick up a Pom. Okay, Random Olympian, we'll go with the Pom.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Yeah, I'll go with weak effects having a longer duration. And we'll get Demeter as well. Alright. Cake and eating it. That's how I like it.
My dearest Demeter, the frozen heart has tendency to thaw.
We get a duo boon. Okay, your cast fires. Okay, your cast fires. Your cast crystal fires its beam directly at you for +4 seconds. That would be nice. Okay, this would be what I'd normally take, but we've got to try that. I'll take the darkness as well for a drop of healing.
Care on, mate. I don't suppose you've given any...
Yeah, that would be easy.
Take that as a no.
Okay. Let's beat Theseus and Asterius. Should be able to do this. I don't think it's going to be a particularly quick fight, but it should be a fight, at least. Alright, again, I want to try and avoid attacking Theseus as much as possible, because I don't want to have to dodge all of the Olympian stuff, and Theseus's ranged attack, and Asterius. Okay, this is all fine. The Chaos Boon has not sadly evolved. Okay, so when it fires directly at me, it means directly. There is no tracking delay here. That is interesting. It is not what I wanted, but we'll see what I can do with it. I mean, so long as I'm like positioning myself right, but I don't know, I feel like this would be a lot more effective if the casts could be, I mean, like maybe against enemies that don't bounce around like these two do, there's more of a scope for this being helpful, but as it stands, I've basically just gimped my cast. So yeah, that's not good. That is really not good. I'm gonna... So that's basically now 2 boons in this build, which are very anti-synergistic, and I haven't had the chance to wash away. And when I say very anti-synergistic, I mean they are actually breaking what is a very, very good synergy. At the start of this run, everything was much, much better. Can I just like... Yeah, because I block the beam as well. I mean, if it was aiming slightly to the side, it would be a lot better, because it would mean that you wouldn't have to literally be on the other side of your enemy and exactly place the crystal. You could sort of dance around in front of the enemy, but still between them and the crystal, and they could still get hit. But the way that this is set up, it's just... Yeah, I've got to get behind him, I've got to stay directly behind him, I've got to be standing there. And it doesn't seem to be doing any extra damage in and of itself. I'm going to actually check that. Does it do any extra damage? Because if it doesn't, then that boon is just trash. I mean, okay, it could work better in rooms, but... Not happy with how that fight went at all. Part of that is the new behaviour of the cast. But, yeah, okay, whatever.
The worst is yet to come, boy.
Yep, if I can't wash away some of this trash, it certainly is. We'll take Skelly's tooth. No, all stuff I'm using.
Bad time to be a little short of coin.
No, this is all fine.
To the surface.
Okay, so the run can probably still beat Hades. Realistically, I still want to get rid of the Aphrodite boon before I get rid of that duo boon. The duo boon is just screwing with the cast, but the charm effect is really mucking with my DPS. That has to go.
Got a bite.
So 2 Poseidon boons, which I don't want, Poms, which I do want, and Anvil that I may want. I'll take the first Pom. Yep, that's fine. That'll just make sure that I get through these small confined rooms a lot more easily. And I'll pay coin for that. I'll buy this Pom, and this Pom will go on to something that I can use to beat Hades. And I'll also have the opportunities to encounter one of the Purging Wells and get rid of some of these boons which are kind of screwing with me at the moment. Okay, you guys want to... Yeah. I can't use it even at a distance anymore. I've got to get on the far side. This is trash. This is absolute. But that's about as effective as I can use it, even if I'm willing to stand in poison. Yeah, I think that needs a buff. I don't normally critique games directly that way and on the fly that way. I try and couch that in a review and in a broader context, because there's usually something that you're going to have missed. But unless you're specifically stacking that with certain boons, and I can't even think what those boons are, that just feels like it's going to make your cast useless. I mean, let's put it down in here. Like, okay, no, let's give this the best possible shake. You put it down in the middle of the room. Then you've got to fight keeping your enemy towards the center of the room in order to get maximum effect out of it. Does it give them a heal when they convert? Is that what that is? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, great. Not what I needed to see. Not... No. I am not... Oh, they do get healed, don't they? Do they at least lose it again? No, they don't. No, that's got to be wrong. I'm misreading that. I cannot be healing these things. I cannot have spent the entire run... Oh, I'm so used to that being helpful. No. That was the nail in the coffin. I think I've been able to work around. I need to get into a controlled environment. There. Did I? No. Okay. Hit and run. Hit, run. Hit, run. There we go. Did he heal? I didn't see. Let's try it again. Hit, run. Hit, run. Hit, run. Hit, run. Yeah, okay. I don't think they are healing, so I'm not quite sure what I was thinking there, but something is really screwing with this, and I don't think, for once, I don't think it's me. I'm not putting anything on the cast. That's a waste at the moment. This is past the point of returns, but I'll take that. I'm not gonna lie. For the first time ever, I think the success of this run is dependent on actually getting rid of a boon. We're not looking for a boon, we're trying to ditch a boon. Okay, let's go for whatever isn't going to give me even more boons and reduce the chances even further of being able to use any blood wells that I do manage to find. That snake stone's fine back there. It can't draw a line of fire thanks to those collapsed pillars. And now it can't draw a line of fire because it's dead. Got to figure out how this is going to be saved. Right. I might just be better off pretending I haven't got a cast at the moment. That is not a good way to play. You can't just... I mean, yeah, okay, that is... But is that doing anything that would be done already? Like, if it was firing through Zagreus, I would totally see the benefit of that, but...
Something I need.
Yeah. Bit of move speed might help me push with Hades, as might that. I'll take the healing as well. Want to stay above 200 obols in case I get the opportunity for life. Sorry, an extra life restore. This can still beat Hades, but the thing it really needs is not a specific boon, it's to get rid of those two specific boons. If I can get rid of them, then yeah, there's absolutely no reason why this shouldn't succeed. But the charm is not charming. It is in fact exceedingly vexing. I mean, like, maybe if I put these down in multiple locations instead of clustering them all, that would increase the number of viable angles, and that... What the heck happened there? What the... I mean, that healed, right? Didn't it? Is this game gaslighting me? What the hell is going on? Okay, it's going to be a really interesting time to review this after I'm finished, because I do not understand what is going on with this effect at all. Whoa, okay, that thing just healed up. Is it something that the enemies are doing to each other? Have I enabled some setting? This isn't... There's no heat on this run. I don't understand what's... I don't understand what's happening. Right, okay, yeah. Alright. Finally got some use out of the cast. Okay.
Thank the gods.
Not gonna lie, this went to pieces fast. I didn't realise how much I was relying on that cast. Yeah, I'll take the big pom. Right, none of this is what I wanted, but I'll take that. I mean, try and do something with this. Doesn't help that it looks like we're going to take three satyr tunnels to actually get what we need. I feel like my damage has gone down. Given how badly I'm doing, I'm not even sure if I can beat Hades. If I'm healing him when I'm hitting him, I'm not beating Hades. He's got so many hit points that that effect is just going to elongate the fight even further.
Storage chamber.
Okay. We're not going to get anything particularly helpful out of this. That's probably the most helpful thing.
This is my fight.
Heal.
Goes down smooth.
No, we don't. We definitely don't do the elite tunnels.
No, for a
If I'm going to struggle on Hades, I don't want to do the elite tunnels. This is a roll of the dice, but I genuinely don't feel I can beat Hades with this.
What's it going to be?
I lost my supernova, but I got... Alright. Yeah, another completely different behaviour on the weapon. Alright. I'll play it. It might work out better. If it does more damage,
I owe you one, boy.
I've just got to realise this isn't a button masher. Oh, is there anything left in this bottle? There is nothing left in this bottle.
Crisp, cold air.
Right, let's see how this goes.
Ah, but
I've got a chance. Depends on how this all goes down with the dash attack damage and this chop. I mean, the chop is enough. Can I do something about the casts? Is there anything I can do about the casts? No, because if I'm having to think too much about the casts, I'm taking damage from Hades. Right. This isn't happening. Just to clarify, we're not beating Hades like this. But let's experiment with as much as I can. Right, just at this early stage, ignore the skulls. I can just dodge them. Can I use the... Did he just cast a skull on a skull? Can I use the chop to any sort of effect? There's the charm. The charm does not last at all. Fall back while the burning blood's on so I don't take any extra damage. Yeah, I've got to admit, I feel salty on this one. I think I got robbed. It was working really well early on. And then I picked up one boon that created a bit of anti-synergy that I could work around. And then I've got this. Which, frankly, yeah. I stand by what I said earlier. Unless I have really missed something huge, that needs a buff, because that is just, yeah. I'm gonna have to take out the invulnerability things first. But the chariot, this is a really bad spawn. Chariots are not good for this.
face me yourself.
They can run you down, and the chop is... Right. This is the point where I literally just feel like ending the run just for the sake of not wasting everyone's time. And I'm actually kind of tempted to do that as part of the measure to keep these runs down, is just abandoning the run. But that said, a lot of the really good stuff comes when you're up against the wall. But the thing is, there's a difference between being up against the wall and having options and just, no, this isn't happening. And this is very much in the it isn't happening camp. I mean, like last run where I didn't think that the build was going to succeed, and it did. That's great. And I love videos like that. It's obviously great viewing, even if it's not necessarily great production. But everyone loves those sorts of comeback stories. But that isn't going to be what's happening here. I'm not even on his second health bar, and he's chewed through all of my lives. And I am trying, but the weapon behaviour is totally different. The chop was a big problem. Taking the anvil, I think, again, final nail in the coffin.
Father.
Well, better luck tomorrow. See you then.